love, yeah, just like the way I think. I overdrink and goddamn, yeah, I sink. I've been on 3 different drugs just to keep me sane. Trying to forget about some things inside my brain. Oh, I wish my heart ain't faking no more, that it don't hurt no more. And I pray. Been at this for 2 decades, just still haven't found my place. So I can't say I'm happy about the way. Going through my DMs, all I see are pretty faces, but I don't relate, and I don't feel the same. I'm really not sad, but I'm not happy either way.
咁我覺得 A&R team 咧對我好重要。我想同我啲 team 嚟講，你哋真係對我好重要。
A&R does a lot of different things. Everything from, first meeting the artist to the songs coming out and developing. It's the whole process. From scouting talent, connecting with artists in the community, building relations, helping them create their music, their repertoire, mixing, mastering, whatever it takes in the studio, giving feedback to get the music right. Also the creative side of it, the cover art, the artist's look and feel, their brand, how they connect with the audience.
There's a lot of internal facing work, for example, dealing with contract, even a lot of deal negotiation, not just with artists, but with producers and music video crews, animators.
At a studio, work on some songs. Sometimes we're out filming music videos. Sometimes I'm on Zoom calls with other A&Rs.
Also work across all the different markets in Asia. Warner Music Asia has offices across 11 markets in the region, covering Greater China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Japan, and Korea and East Asia, but also Southeast Asia across Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, the Philippines. We have A&R experts on the ground in each of these markets, signing artists and helping develop music and push out releases. And then at the end of the day, we're here to represent our artists. So when there are meetings going on with the marketing team or brands team, A&R are there to really push and try to give the artist the best representation, I guess we can.
香港變成華納槍廠。Two tunnel vision. We just living. Space far, oh yeah. Check the wave, oh yeah. Check the wave, son, oh yeah.
Yeah, they lost in the wave, son. They get lost in the wave, but yeah, that's the problem with major labels. It's like Russ said, first they give you a table, then they take the table. That's why Nick Caone and me, we try to break the table. You got a dream, we finna make it able. I heard Gareth left the moon, that's his favorite angle.
Hey, y'all are cool, but I'm the table. I put food on y'all table.
How did I get into A&R? So I kind of been doing music my whole life. Like I started recording when I was in high school and I started producing a lot more in college, and when I graduated, set up a home studio in Brooklyn and was really making a lot of music then. And although my job title at Warner at the time was on A&R, I, at least to myself, I always thought that I was doing that.
I got into this industry. I used to be I still am kind of a music producer. I always loved music, so I joined Warner 4 years ago when one of my friends who was an artist signed here requested me to be part of his team. And then, one thing led to another, and eventually now I'm looking after multiple artists.
How did you meet Gareth?
I met you on the MB shoot.
Oh, Doughboys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why were you at Doughboys?
I don't know. I was just a background dancer.
We all were background
we all
dancers, like hand sign dancers.
Did you know Nick before the shoot?
Yeah, I knew there was a guy named Big Spoon that managed Doughboy.
No, actually I discovered him through this, like a Doughboy affiliate called Tommy Grooves.
Yeah.
And we were doing the cypher video for Hong Kong. And then it was 8 a.m. in the morning in Meifu. We were doing the park scene, and Tommy Grooves was like, yo, I know this guy named Gareth. And he's really good, he's from Hong Kong. And Tommy Grooves always shows me music. I was like, what, this guy's from Hong Kong? I gotta reach out to him, so I think I did. How'd you meet me?
I met you you invited me to Doughboy's studio, and then you two, I think, took me out. You had all your high school friends there, and Doughboy was like, all the girls were trying to talk to him. And I didn't know nobody. So I sat outside.
No, I'm married. No girls trying to talk to me.
Why did you sign Gareth?
Why did I sign you? I mean, if I didn't sign any like hit makers, you know,
Your job
my
would
expiry date is like approximately a year. You know, A&Rs are only as good as their last signing. I mean, other than the good musical aspect, I think the other quality is that I personally really like a certain type of music that was like really popular in the States. Not just hip hop R&B, but like a whole string of like DIY guys who are kind of like reinventing pop music. And it's rare that like a guy would just come and kind of merge those two. You know, you think back, like guys like Eminem did that for hip hop. You know, made a lot of people who normally wouldn't listen to rap listen to rap. In the same realm, I felt like you could do the same thing, but like in an Asia or Hong Kong context.
Yeah.
How about you, David? Were you sold like when you first heard him?
I remember just thinking this is so different. Like, you know, a lot of the music that I tend to have heard, at least my first few months on the job in Hong Kong, was like a lot more conservative. And that was like a song that was like straight up talking about sexuality openly. But like ultimately, like I want to make, you know, Nick, Kona, like the team as successful as possible. So when you guys believe in artists, sometimes my job is like to get out of the way and just support you and help guide that. So like I knew you guys had a bond, you really believed in Gareth, and it was like, I mean, even to now, like some of the stuff we're talking about now, it's like really just about trying to get out of the way a little bit. You know, you guys cook and do your thing.
I knew I wanted to be in music since I was 3, and I saw my first idol on TV dancing, and I remember I want to be part of that. I just never realized I would be, like, it would be manifesting this way as an A&R. I thought I was going to be an artist, and I was for a long time, and there was this natural transition from being the front performer to more behind the scene, and as fate would have it, I feel like I've been training for this role my whole life, and so things are just falling together.
如果一個好嘅 A&R 有啲咩 quality 啫？我會覺得係，我覺得首先第一樣嘢一定係你要對音樂有一個熱愛啦，同埋你係要對音樂有一個 passion 去了解下唔同嘅音樂類型係個分別啊，或者係擺喺唔同嘅 artist 身上面係會有啲乜嘢火花出到嚟啊。
Keep playing. Oh my god. Okay. Of what we could be. I'm feeling you. You're feeling me.
Oh, what do I look for in an artist? So there are fundamental things that have to check out. For example, the talent, the look, whether or not their sound resonates. But the most important thing actually is work ethic.
Working with Keanu has been really nice because it's just kind of like working with like a good friend, and I feel like that's what, when you want like a good working relationship, it just feels like I'm working with someone that I can trust and someone I can talk to. It feels like a proper team. Because I started everything independently. When you're on your own, you kind of just rely on your friends and stuff, but it's kind of like getting perspective from Keanu, who's been, you know, who's had experience with other artists, experience herself in the industry. It's just kind of been really nice having someone talk to you through like giving you like foresight. Also opening like my dreams, kind of like helping me understand like these things are possible.
So you can try just giving him a few things, you know, like you're here, right? Mm-hmm. But you can try like he clicks and you can hear him like 2-3 times this angle. Mm-hmm. That means that he needs something different. Like something different, you know, like always like try to feedback immediately.
Okay.
But I feel like you're packing away to leave to somewhere far from me.
So actually a lot of A&Rs used to be artists themselves. That enables us to be able to play like a mentor kind of role. To the artist, this is their life. And you need people who understands and know how to talk to artists, how to manage the expectations of artists, and really understanding things from the artist's point of view, and just really being that liaison person between label and artist.
My name's Nathan Hartono. I am a singer-songwriter from sunny Singapore.
I'm Valentina Ploy, a Thai-Italian singer-songwriter based in Bangkok.
I'm Sanari, Shanchi Sanari. I am a artist, a singer, rapper. My name is Varun Soni. My artist name is 22 Plus.
And I have been a Warner Singapore artist for almost about 5 years.
And currently signed to Warner Music Asia.
We're gonna have a little talk about it today, I guess.
Like fellow musicians ask me like, what's your experience like working with Warner Asia, especially the A&R team? And I'm like, yo.
The open conversations that we can have, and sometimes it goes way beyond just the songs that we have to release, and it goes like deep down to the core of why we're making music.
Willing to see beyond just the business side, but also is a fan of that artist and also really likes that artist's music and really gets.
Yeah, live for it. Yeah.
It's not just only business, because at the end of the day, yes, music is business, but without the music, the creative side, that won't be business side.
Like, because a lot of times the artists themselves, like, you are your worst critique, right? But they're always like very supportive. They always like listen to your new demos. They're very active on giving feedbacks.
For me, it's like a mentor, but also it's more like a partner to your music. Because obviously it's not just me anymore. I make music, but then the people behind me, the A&R team, they take the song to the next level.
It's like that sweet spot in between is what we're all kind of chasing, where like we just kind of jump in it and go for it, right?
Where it sounds organic, it's not like plastic, but it's also at a high enough quality that like other people will keep replaying it.
Yeah, that exact sentence. That exact sentence has been driving me insane for the last 5 years, and I'm still searching for it.
And they're just amazing people, really. Like, apart from obviously being good professionals and stuff, but I really value people being nice people.
I've been really happy with the relationship working with Warner, helping me find it, like kind of like, you know, taking little steps along the way, and I feel like I'm closer than ever to becoming the kind of musician that I would want to listen to.
Mr. Tong, enjoy some Tong, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
cheers! Cheers! So what I want to know is, out of all these team members, who is the real MVP?
Should we all close our eyes and then point at
Yeah, after preview.
Okay,
Place
say
no
1, 2,
member.
3.
3, 2, 1, go! Okay.
Next question.
What's the latest time you guys have worked till and for what?
Latest I worked to? Like 6 a.m.
Oh yeah,
It's regular, bro. Like your MVs all the time. Going on tour with our artists.
Facts.
All the time. It's regular. We married to the game, you know.
Yeah. Facebook does stay till the end.
No complaints, only wins. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, this question kind of personal, but do you think artists are harder to deal with than normal human beings?
They are normal human beings.
No, but do you think they're harder to deal with than regular people? Or do you
No,
think
you
they're
know
harder to deal
what?
with?
I don't agree that. I don't agree to that at all. I think artists sometimes, to me, are the best kind of people.
Like, I remember when you first brought up Gareth, you were mad excited.
No, he probably just was like, I met this dude named Gareth. Yeah, he's pretty good.
I just remember being blown away when I heard your voice for the first time on Instagram, and I was just like, damn, this kid's from Hong Kong?
I think we all had that reaction, right? But it's like, I feel like for me, it's beyond like a Warner thing or like the Office thing, right? Like for me, I felt like Hong Kong was never at a place musically that it should be at, where Hong Kong people really like Hong Kong music, but outside of Hong Kong, nobody knows Hong Kong music. And to me, there's always a reason why. It's not just like a marketing thing or anything, right? So I think when you find the characters that can move the needle in that aspect, you get really excited. You just want to like make it happen, at least for me.
Question. Who do you think out of these 4 people are going to retire the quickest? You could give reasons. No. I feel like this time you could give reasons. Like you could be like, damn, Big Spoon, because Big Spoon is going to turn into a battle rapper after. Damn, David's going to be a millionaire in the future, so he does not have to work in the music industry.
I don't know,
anymore.
honestly, I think this whole team will be in music for a long time to come. Like, I know these two are like diehards, they'll be in music the whole life, and I think Pansy's kind of had the poison. She's into it now too. So I think we're all kind of stuck for a while, man. Maybe you, actually.
You got that.
Cut that.
Make me retire at 30, I'll be really happy.
So it's a lot of different things. You know, I think that the music business is very different than other industries where for us, our products are human beings, the artists themselves, and help them on their journey and growing because ultimately, you know, we're all in this business because we love music. So that point, you know, we can't forget that point.